What's going on, peoples? This the gift of justice coming back at you once again with lesson 2. Peace to the free inhabitant and the grand sheep. We here to bring you that knowledge, wisdom, and overstanding. But I got this feeling everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. This song right here is called Got This Feeling, brought to you by Lord's Son and Glorious Angel of Angelz Inc. / 99 Attributes. They have a nice album out right now called Sun Cycle, streaming on all platforms. Download it, stream it. It's some good positive vibrations for you, you know? It's gonna be alright. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. You see the title in the description below. Why are these people coming fraudulently? The title says, municipal courts are not state agencies, and their employees are not agents of the state. Now we're gonna break this down nice and slowly for the people to understand, you know? We're gonna get into it. Okay, let's go. First off, municipal courts. So they're called, but they're not actually courts, you see. They're tribunals. And these judges that they so-called judges are not judges. They're magistrates or administrators. And that you're not having a court hearing, you're having an administrative hearing, because these courts are administrative courts. They're practicing administrative law, statutes, codes, which only apply to employees. So if you're not an agent of the state, and if you're not working for the state, then you're obviously not an employee. So why are they passing these laws down to us? You know why? Because we're consenting to these laws to be passed down on us. We're agreeing. They're making offers and we're accepting them. They're pulling us into their jurisdiction and we're allowing them. So I'm about to drop a couple of jewels to help you, stay out of their jurisdiction, help you challenge these so-called summonses that they send you. So these summonses or court notices are actually not summonses, court notices at all. They're statements, they're offers. They're offers of acceptance. See, what we do is accept these offers by taking them, obviously, by not replying, by not rebutting. You know what I mean? First off, they have to perfect service in order for the summons to be valid. And by them perfecting service, that means that they're sending it out by mail. Now, if the mail doesn't come back, then they're in according to their rules, they've perfected service. So you can do simple things like write on it, this person is not at this location. Mail it back to them, and their service has not been perfected. You see? But in law, acquiescence is acceptance. So if you don't answer to it, that's what it is. It's law. So that's the first order, is accepting their notices without rebutting. They're trying to gain jurisdiction over you. So if we, once we stop their jurisdiction, then they have a hard time adjudicating. Now, another thing, strike two, what's wrong with these summonses are threats. They're threatening us with the summons by way of their police agency, by saying that they're going to put a warrant out for our arrest. So if we don't answer. So right then and there, that so-called summons becomes null and void. It's in their own canon laws, the canon rules, which I will proceed to show you right here. I'm going to try to show you these things that I'm talking about while I'm talking about it. Okay. Canon 3267. See this, people? The use of threats of force and violence in issuing of a summons is corruption of law and forbidden with any such instruments having no force of law and therefore null and void from the beginning. You see that? Null and void. So they're violating their own rules and laws from the beginning, which they always do. You can't threaten somebody to come to court, you know? Okay, now once we get to the tribunal, the first person we see is the court clerk. Now these court clerks are very slick. At least the head, some of the small, the little ones, they don't know the law. They really don't know what they're dealing with at first. But the head court clerk, trust and believe. Trust and believe, she knows. You know? She knows. These court clerks are the gatekeepers. They're the ones that hold the key. Not the judges. They may fake and act like, oh, I gotta ask the judge first, this and that. No, you don't. No, you don't. You could change these things with a stroke of the keyboard, you know? And it's been done. We've had warrants reversed. You had court dates changed. We've even had one time me and the free inhabitant was in court, right? He went to court with me. You know, I was dealing with some issues. And the court clerk was trying to make us pay for some documents. And it was a small court clerk. She was trying to make us pay. We were, okay, go get your boss. So she went and got the head court clerk. So the head court clerk said it's gonna be this much money, right? So the free inhabitant slapped 50 cents down on the table and said, you know that's a violation of Article 1, Section 10. You know what the court clerk said? That's why I'm giving it to you. She no longer wanted any money because she knows that by them accepting money from us is a violation of Article 1, Section 10, because true money is not in circulation. It's not in circulation. Once the gold and silver standard was abolished in, I believe, 1933, all debts were paid. You know, it's deep. It's deep, fellas. But she actually said it. That's why I'm giving this paper to you. And it shocked me. It blew. I was like, oh, blew my wig. Like, wow. You know, so a lot of these things that we're talking about, we've actually exercised them. We're not going to come here telling you something that we think, telling you something that we hope, or telling you something that we seen somebody else do. No. We're here spreading this knowledge because it's first-hand knowledge, not second or third hand. You know, not second or third hand. We've been in these courtrooms. We've challenged judges. We've challenged police officers. We've written affidavits, submitted them, gotten results, good results, you know? Now, I'm not going to say 100% of the time things go our way. You know, it's a fight. It's a fight that we must continue to go at if we want to make change. But we cannot make change on our own. We need the people. We need the population to wake up, stop being sheep, you know, to these people. Let's stop just paying these fines. Let's stop just taking pleas. Let's stop accepting all these offers without putting up a fight. That's the only way that things are going to change, is if we fight for our rights and stand up for ourselves. Okay, now let's get back to the subject at hand. Why the state is not, no, why the municipal court is not an agency of the state. Now I say this because in these court summonses, what do? You get a ticket or you get a notice in the mail that says the state versus John Doe, or the state versus Jane Doe. Okay, who is the state then? If municipal court has nothing to do with the state and they're not agencies of the state, who is this fictitious entity that is bringing these claims upon you? And that is another violation of I believe it's Article 6 of the Constitution that says uh you have a right to face your accuser, you have a right to a speedy trial, you know? So if you have a right to face your accuser, the state, it's not a person, it's not a human body. So how can you face your accuser if the state is the one bringing forth these charges? That's another strike. Why all these things are fraudulent, you know? And we have to stand up and say something about it as a unit, as a whole. The more people that stand up, the more things will change. You know, we have to bring a stopper to all this stuff. You get what I'm saying, people? Okay. Now, these documents right here that I'm about to show you are from a case that I had with my local territory, and you know, they violated some of my rights. So what I did was went to sue them, which is also part of the foundation of their laws. You know, you have the right to life, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness. You know, you can sue for any time your rights are being violated. So that's what I did. I filed a tort claim notice with the state because I believe that the state was bringing these charges and municipal court was part of the state. So I filed a tort claim notice, which is what you have to do when you're filing lawsuits also. Remember that, people. If you're filing a lawsuit against the agency of the state, not the municipal court, I'm talking about a state agency, police, whatever, whoever, you have to give them 3 months notice of claim, intent to sue. So you don't have to actually file your lawsuit within 3 months, but you have to file an intent to sue within 3 months. And then after that 3 months, you have 2 years after the incident took place that you feel that you was violated or injured to actually go through with the lawsuit. Now, I did that within the 3 months, filed a lawsuit against my local territory that I had problems with. And this is what I received back. Hold up, bear with me real quick, people. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. I'm trying to find this document. Here it goes. Now, you see the heading. State of New Jersey. Let me bring this a little closer for the people to see. Department of Treasury, Division of Risk Management. Okay. Now remember, I filed this lawsuit. It says, this will acknowledge receipt of your correspondence notice of claim. See, claimant, self. A review of your notice indicates quite clearly that the claim is against a local public entity and does not involve the state of New Jersey or any of its agencies. Please be advised that public entities of New Jersey can only pay for a claim if legal liability exists as defined by New Jersey Tort Claims Act, Title 59. Our investigation suggests that this test has not been met, and we find no evidence of liability on part of the state. Okay. And then it comes down to say, there is no need to put the Attorney General on notice relative to this claim or correspond with this office. The only time that New Jersey, the state of New Jersey, or the Attorney General's office is involved in claims under the New Jersey Tort Claims Act is when a claim is being made against the state or one of its agencies or a state employee. Wow. Respectively. Sign. Okay. Pardon me, family. Let's get back to this. Now, that's deep right there. So they're telling me that was the first correspondence. So we wrote an affidavit back, and we included this in our affidavit. Okay. Public entities includes the state, any county, municipality, district, public authority, public agency, and any other political subdivision or public body in the state. Now, public entity, right? So when you go back to the other page, it said that municipal court is a local public entity. See, they use these magic words. It's all in the wordplay. It's all in their trick play. So therefore, they're saying municipal court is not a public entity. It's a local public entity. And local public entities do not involve agencies of the state. When it says state, state shall mean any office, department, division, bureau, board, commission, agency of the state, but shall not include any such entity which is statutorily authorized to sue and be sued. Okay, so therefore, municipal court is not included in that because municipal court can sue, which they do. That's what these tickets are. They're lawsuits. They're suing us. They're working in commerce, and we can sue them. So they're saying that the state is not municipal court is not included in the state. Okay. Now that's deep if you sit back and think about it, family. How are they bringing charges in the name of the state? They're not included in the state. You see? So then we rebutted them with an affidavit. And we got this answer right here. They doubled down on it, family. They doubled down on it. Get a little closer for you. And it says, state of New Jersey, once again. Per your recent correspondence dated 4/8/2015, please be advised that public entities in New Jersey can only pay for a claim if legal liability exists as defined by the New Jersey Tort Claims Act. Mrs. Determination was correct. The excerpt you quoted outlines as included as public entity. Your claim is against a local public entity, Blase Blah Township Municipal Court, and does not involve public entity of the state of New Jersey or any of its agencies. Ooh. Please, as previously stated, we are denying your claim on the basis that your claim is quite clearly against a municipal court. Therefore, we decline to make any voluntary payment on this matter. Should you still wish to pursue this matter further, you may file a small claims with the Superior Court judge where the incident occurred. I know what I need to do. You don't need to tell me what I need to do. Mrs. Stephanie Hargrove. And she signed it. So there you have it, family. Municipal courts are not agencies of the state. So says the state. So with that being said, this is the meat and potatoes of it all. Now that when these people file claims against us in the name of the state, we can fight it, we can rebut it, we can write affidavits, making them show who's claiming liability, because we need to know who to sue. That's why we must get their oaths, we must get their bonds, must get their bonds. That's their insurance numbers, because they have bonds, they have insurance. When they violate you, then we can sue them. So you have to make sure you do that. I believe the Free and Happening has a video on how to get these bonds and these oaths. We've done that before too. Yes, on a regular basis. Last time I went to court, I remember one court date we had. I had the judge's oath of office, right? And on the oath of office, the dates was all messed up. So it was basically fraud. It was basically fraud because you can't. Everything has to be true and correct. So things weren't going our way. I pulled the oath out. Like, we have your oath right here. Didn't you swear oath to uphold the Constitution? His face turned red. His face turned red. I'm like, this is fraud. This is not red. And so we left. And we were leaving. The police tried to. I mean, this is in the middle of trial now, right? So the police tried to stop us, and I looked at the judge and said, "Am I under arrest? Or are we free to go?" He looked back and said, with a sad face, "You free to go." I said, "Oh, that's what I thought." And the cops moved right out of our way, and we just walked out. But yeah, that's just another story. We have many stories. I'm gonna share a lot of stories with y'all. I mean, I'm gonna share a lot of stories with y'all. I'm gonna be showing audio, because we do have them, secret recorders and stuff. I'm gonna be showing audio. I'm gonna be showing video of a lot of our court ventures that we've had in the past few years. I mean, so I'll be sharing that with you up and coming. So just stay on the lookout for that. But in the meantime, anybody that needs, any type of assistance with documents, DSP, I'm a DSP provider. I'm a certified paralegal. Got my degree from Rutgers Law. Finished with a 94 GPA. Yeah, and this is just the beginning, but it's damn sure not the end. I mean, we're gonna fight for our rights, So I'm on that side of the law. I'm on the good side of the law, I'm on the good side of the law. I'm here to fight for the people, uphold your constitutional rights, unalienable God-given rights. I like to say that because the Constitution does not give you any rights. The only thing that the Constitution does is list some of the rights that we have. It just puts them on paper, But our rights are unalienable and they're given to us by Almighty Creator, God, Allah, Ra, Buddha, Jehovah, whoever, whatever name you want to call that, the energy that sustains life. That's where our rights come from. So if anybody is in need of any assistance with any documents, I'm not a lawyer. I do not give legal advice. I give legal information, and we're here to help the people, counsel the people. The Constitution actually says that you are allowed counsel of your choice. It doesn't say you're allowed a lawyer of your choice. It doesn't say you're allowed an esquire of your choice. No, it says counsel of your choice. So that's what we're here for. We're here to assist the people in their travel. So if anybody needs that paperwork, if anybody needs this paperwork that I have right here that the state is saying that municipal courts are in states, hit that email up. Let me know. We ask for a small donation. I won't discuss that on there. Hit the email up and then we can discuss this further. But yeah, so this is a lovely brief that you can include with an affidavit, discovery, or whatever you're trying to accomplish in these municipal courts. So with that being said, I'd like to say thank you for listening. Be blessed. Like, share, subscribe. We have many more to come. My name is The Gifted Justice, and I'm out. Peace, family. Oh yeah. Before I go, leave you with this song, or the instrumental to the song at least. Be All Right by Lord's Son, Glorious Angel of Angelz Inc. Download the album Sun Cycle, streaming on all platforms. And remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. We here to build with the people. So let's build. Remember, a coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once, but he don't really die because he becomes a martyr. Peace, people.